What's going on, guys? JDK back again with another episode of NHL SuperCard. I know it's a fairly overdue episode. I haven't had a new episode out in a few days. I haven't forgotten about the game or anything like that. It's just there hasn't been much going on in SuperCard. As far as Road to the Cup, I got up to about halfway through the Ultra Rare before I realized it was kind of a futile effort to try to go any further, so I was just mainly grinding +2s for training. None of those things would really make for exciting video footage, but it is currently 5:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday morning, a little over a day left in Rivals Clash. Let's just get straight into it. Let's go look at the rewards. Let's get a reset in there. Time to get to work, boys, because those Winter Classic cards are out. So here are the rewards real quick. In case you didn't know, you have the Winter Classic Patrick Sharp, who is going to be classified as a Blackhawk. Troy Brouwer is the right wing legendary available. So these cards apparently have better stats than the original cards. I don't even think Sharp had a legendary card. Obviously, I'm shooting for the top 100 once again. I didn't know when I first started. I didn't even realize which team I picked. Apparently I picked the Capitals. Doesn't really matter who I picked. But looks like Patrick Sharp will be the card that I am shooting for. The epics that are available will be Brent Seabrook once again. And you had the brand new Alex Ovechkin epic. We already have an Ovechkin, of course, in our collection, the Legendary Pro. There is a new Legendary Alex Ovechkin, the Winter Classic Ovechkin. They're not offering that this time around. They figured, we already offered the Blackhawks so many times, let's not go overboard on Alex Ovechkin. So I guess that was their reasoning or whatever. And for the Ultra Rare, you got Jonathan Toews. And on the Capital side, you have Evgeny Kuznetsov. I already have one Epic Seabrook, so if I wanted to take it easy, I would probably just shoot for this rank right here, 1251 to 2250, just to get the one single Epic Seabrook. But that's not what this channel's all about. This channel's about getting the top rewards, or at least trying to get the top rewards, at least trying to get the Legendary Pros. That's what this channel's all about. That's what you guys come to see, I'm assuming. So I am not gonna take it easy as much as I would like to. You know, these grinds, man, every other week, or almost every week if you want to include Road to the Cup, man, it's just 4 or 5 days. It's straining me a little bit. It's straining me, but it's time to go to work. As you can see, I am a little behind. I am 153rd with a little over 2,200 points. Let's look at the top rank real quick. Uncle Drew, number 1. Whoever is number 1 seems to want to distance themselves from the rest of the pack. So Uncle Drew, I'm assuming no one's going to be touching your top spot. Velez, the ever-present Velez, 2nd place. New York Rangers fan, 1994 in 3rd. Of course, we have Original 6. How you doing? Kane for life, Ovechkin, Double D, Rink Rat, back again. Nathan at number 9, and Hockey's a Dick 9 rounds out the top 10. Moving on further down the top ranks, you got the Janiz at 11, good old Korn at number 12, Mr. I Am Penguin himself at number 13, MDW Dad at 14, Jericho at 15, Dev MLULM at number 16, Nubist at 17, New Jersey Devils at 18, Most Wanted at 19, Giro at 20, Broly at 21, Aki 22, Buffalo's 23, Alpena Rapids at 24, and Kinger 15 at 25. These guys look to be on pace on getting the Epic along with their Legendary Pro as well. Moving quickly down the line, there's TDH 11, Sting 11, anyone else? Nang, that sounds familiar. And there's your top 50. I know Andrew Harris. He said he was gonna be making top 100. He's not in the top 50, but I'm assuming he's gonna be making the top 100. He said he was gonna grind for the first time in a long while. I'm excited to see what content he provides. So go check his channel out, guys. Really funny guy. Doesn't know much about the NHL. I find it hilarious when he calls whenever he says Patrick Roy. I mean, apparently people are offended by it. I think it's just funny. No, I have nothing but love for Andrew Harris and his channel and everything he does. He was one of the inspirations for me to getting into SuperCard in the first place, so shout out to you, Andrew. I'm sure you're in the top 100 there somewhere. So let's take a look at my lineup real quick. Still got old standby Doug Gilmour, no enhancements, holding it down the fort at center. Got Alex Ovechkin all leveled up, 45 out of 45. Perfect Pro. I put this random skating enhancement on him for no real apparent reason, just to do it. And then we also have Patrick Kane, all pro'd out, leveled up, perfect pro'd. Still waiting to see exactly what kind of enhancements I want to put on him. In defense, we got Roman Polak, Ristolainen. They're nobodies, and of course we have this Corey Crawford that I really would love to upgrade at some point, but it's gonna have to wait. He'll have to do. And the supports are gap control, plus 12 focus, and plus 12 to skating, and the toe drag, plus 12 to playmaking, and plus 12 to stick handling. I have decided to get a couple of hot streaks because they're left over from the last stream, and essentially I'm gonna need these hot streaks at this point to catch up, just to catch up. Gonna definitely be streaming Sunday night. Sunday night's gonna be super busy. You got Royal Rumble, which I'm definitely gonna be tuning in for it, and you got, of course, the two NFL conference championship games. And of course, you're gonna have the finale to the Road to the Cup, or I'm sorry, you're gonna have the finale to Rivals Clash. Gonna be a busy Sunday night, but I will be back streaming. Hope to see you guys there on Twitch. I'm gonna start streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday, so it's gonna be from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. It's been a little tricky for me here in Legendary Plus. I could dumb my deck down a bit, or nerf my deck down a little bit. At the end of the day, I do want to start pulling more legendary cards. As you can see to the left of your screen here, I did pull a couple of more legendary cards after these Zuccarello freebie, and I just want more. And ooh, I thought that Subban was pro'd out. It scared me for just a second. But I think we should be able to take this. Patrick Kane, yes. So currently sitting in Legendary Plus at the very bottom. It's an abomination of a 4-man band, but it's a 4-man band nonetheless. We're at rank 154. It's what, 5:30 a.m. right now, so I'm planning to grind at least until I'm planning to grind till at least noon. I'm gonna accept nothing less than the Legendary Pro. I'm gonna accept nothing less than the top 100, because that is how I roll, baby. John Scott, reinstated for the All-Star game. Not sure if the NHL made a big mess of it intentionally so that they could then be brought back into the good graces of the fans. Put John Scott back into the All-Star game. I don't know if that was all an elaborate scheme of theirs, or if they truly realized that they messed up and something had to be done, because it was ridiculous that they took him out of the All-Star game in the first place. Like, who really cares? Why would they care so much that John Scott's in the All-Star game? I definitely was way more interested when John Scott was in than when he wasn't in. And for them to not even... I mean, there's a couple of different ways you can look at it. You can look at the human element of it, in which that, they were just being assholes, for lack of a better term, to both John Scott and the fans. And then you could look at it from the rating standpoint. You honestly think you were going to get more ratings without John Scott being a captain in the All-Star game? Let me know what enhancements you guys that I should put on the Kane and the Ovechkin. What seems to have worked for you guys on your Kane and Ovechkin, or your other legendaries. what combination works best. Should I just go all in on one particular stat? Should I try to balance the card? The general rule of thumb that I've been reading and hearing about is you generally want to pump and go heavy on one stat. But I kind of think I want to go balanced. Not quite sure yet exactly. I do believe that enhancements you can override or enhancements. So if you already have a card filled with 3 enhancements, that if you decide to put a different enhancement on them, it'll overwrite one. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Does it overwrite the first enhancement, or like which order of the enhancements does it override? So let me know in the comments down below if you guys know exactly how that works. That super rare enhancement on Ovechkin really isn't doing much of anything. Ooh. Well, that's one of the original Rivals Clash rewards right there. That Jeremy Roenick from one of the many numerous Blackhawk RCs. I probably will have to at least go outside in that foot of snow with my shovel and my numerous bags of salt. And I hate shoveling. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't even want to talk about shoveling anymore. Let me know who you guys think will win the NFL title games. I originally, said it was going to be maybe the Cardinals and the Steelers. Well, that's not happening anymore. I don't see any way that the Broncos can beat the Patriots, honestly. So I definitely think the Patriots are going to go through the Super Bowl. And I got to admit, I do like the Panthers. They're looking and playing pretty good. There's no doubt about it. Is this finally Cam's time to shine? Or is it finally Larry Fitzgerald's chance to get that ring that he probably deserved? He's going to be a Hall of Famer anyway. I have a feeling that we're going to get wrecked on this one. Yeah. Oh, please don't tell me this was a waste of 10 points. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad. I was thinking about playing... Oh, my. I was thinking about playing the Gilmore, too. Come on. Don't give me a team up. Please be something that I can handle. Oh, whew. Still worked out in the end. Aki. Sounds very familiar. Let me know who you guys think will win the Royal Rumble. Well, I'll be honest. I don't really know what's going on storyline-wise in WWE anymore. If I had to guess, I would say Roman Reigns probably retains his title. He has to start as number 1, right? Like, you don't make a big deal out of number 1 for... ooh, we get a shutout. Nice. You don't make a big deal out of number 1 to, not make him win. Every time they made a big deal out of number 1, with the exception of, I think, like, Dolph Ziggler or whatever. It was like him and Jericho, right? Every time they made a big deal of it, they've won, so they went on to go win the Royal Rumble, and, I mean, how else are they going to set up WrestleMania? At least the main event. You guys have probably all heard, if you're big wrestling fans, all the rumors of particular wrestlers from outside the organization showing up. This is gonna get hairy. Like, well, just in case you guys aren't into spoilers, I won't spoil anything, but hold on for dear life. It's Doug Gilmour going in on alone. Dougie. A naked Doug Gilmour just takes it. Wow. And I talk so much trash on this card. And he let me survive. Can we get that reset? One last game. I'm definitely gearing up. I'm not quitting on SuperCard, but I'm gearing up for future games coming up. Like EA Sports UFC 2 and MLB The Show. And I'm trying to get more into NHL 16. So, I'm trying to broaden my scope just a bit with Twitch and this channel. So, because they still haven't released the new tiers for NHL SuperCard. They have for NBA, but not for NHL SuperCard. Alright, so this reset will close out the episode. Let's hope it's An epic or better, cross your fingers. Jason Demers. I am Penguin, I guess, will be slightly amused by this pick. I, for one, am not. We got one more, right? Yeah, one less pick. Here's a tip for you that I heard from Super Zumaga Barbecue, which I'm sure you guys all know, if you were into SuperCard at all, that the tile that I'm about to pick has actually been confirmed by Cat Daddy to be the hottest tile, as in this tile has the highest chance of resetting your board. That's what he said. That's what he said that Cat Daddy said. I'm gonna shut up and just click the damn tile. Nothing happened. If apparently that's what Cat Daddy said, you might as well start with that tile every time. So that's been the episode, guys. I'm also currently undefeated in another epic season. Before I end the episode, let me show you guys my rewards from my last epic season. It was this Matt Niskanen and Mr. Nicholas Cronwall. I have a second. It's funny that I'm shooting for the legendary Patrick Sharp because I now have a pro Patrick Sharp. There's one right there. Here's the other one. I just haven't had the time to level them up. I know I'm a little behind on the Fantasy Legends Atlantic Division episode. I've just been busy, but I'm working on it. It'll be out hopefully soon, but you know, when I have to spend, I don't know about you guys, but I can't like multitask very well. I can't edit a video and play SuperCard at the same time, at least not at a good pace. Like I have to kind of put my full attention to everything. I can barely watch like a TV show and play SuperCard at the same time. I like to have my attention set on one thing most of the time. So when I grind SuperCard, usually that's all I'm doing. Just laying there, tapping the phone. Tune in this Sunday, which is tomorrow, if you're watching this when the video first comes out, live on Twitch, twitch.tv/JDKSports. Going to be streaming from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The final 2 hours of Rivals Clash, just like I did 2 weeks ago. Hope to see you guys in the chat there. I know a lot of guys in the Facebook group, at least, are streaming themselves and uploading videos to YouTube. That's great. I love seeing that. I love seeing more SuperCard content out there because, let's face it, guys, it's a little bare bones right now. You know, you got, you know, let's get some more shout outs to, like, you know, Adam Monstar Gaming, My Time, you know, I Am Penguin. He's got a channel out now. Bloodstar Art.rs. He has a YouTube channel now. I'm gonna try to put as many of those links in the description below. It's great to see because I think Cat Daddy doesn't feel like there is a big enough NHL SuperCard community for them to care about. So let's make our voices heard to Cat Daddy that we love this game and we want more from this game. We just need more from them. Until then, I'll see you guys Sunday night. Peace out.